This is an exercise that should be done really gently, really thoughtfully, without a ton of effort, but in the right location. So make sure you're doing it where you're supposed to be doing it. So for example, you'll be in the right position where your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. You're in a place where your wrists aren't hurting. You might have to be kind of up where your fists are more straight rather than extended. You might have to have it over the edge of something or on some weights so that they don't roll and it feels good. You have to play with that and find the right spot, because it's all about the feeling of letting your ear side bend down towards your shoulder. There's no rotation. You're not changing where the nose is relative to your chest. The nose is actually staying quite in line with that, but the ear goes to the shoulder, okay? That's one part. The other part is you think about the upper shoulder blade bones or scapulas that are in the upper back. You're depressing the side that you're going down on with the head. So if it's going down to my left here, my shoulder blade goes down towards my hip. The opposite is true, where this hip will kind of lift up towards that shoulder blade. So it ends up looking like this. But you're in a different position than I'm giving you right now. You can do it in this position. It works fine. So if you want to just stick to that, you totally can. Some people will put their arms up and they'll side bend, they'll depress their shoulder and they'll bring their hip up and they'll come back down. That's totally fine, great way to do it. You just want to have lots of space to lift your body up. So it's kind of like I'm making like it looks like to you like a C. That's what you want. But it's not effort. I'm not working hard. And if it's only this part that you can do, that's fine. If you can really lift up, that's better. When you go into your hands and knees, it's just a little bit more range. That's about all. So it's gonna look the same. I'm gonna make sure my neck is in neutral and my knees are underneath my hips. My hands are underneath my shoulders and my back just is kind of flat. It's not arched and it's not rounded. It's just in that neutral position. So the motion looks the same as I just did in sitting, where I side bend my right, well, it's my right ear, but it looks like my left ear towards my left shoulder. I depress my shoulder blade and I lift my left hip. So it's opposite in that video, so it's confusing to my brain, but try that again. So I bend down to make that C shape because my ear on the left is going to my left shoulder and my left shoulder blade is going down towards my left hip, while my left hip is being pulled up towards my left shoulder blade. So it's the action of moving. Give a little pause and then release. Make sure you do not look like I'm looking at the camera right now, because that's the rotation. I have to keep my head, so you can see the top of my head now, because there's no rotation towards the camera. Okay, so you want to do maybe 5, maybe 10, however it's feeling well. You may want to do it on the other side as well, just to kind of keep that other side flexion going. It's really good for releasing some tension around your neck, tension in your upper back, sometimes even down into your lower body.